It's hard to put into words how the brutal murder of this innocent woman has shaken the neighborhood here in the city of Pickering. This was an unprovoked attack, something the police chief called sadistic. We're now learning more about the teen who was taken into custody as the community comes together in a state of grief and disbelief.
It's really scary when it's random. It somehow feels a little bit easier to digest when it feels targeted, right? I think it shakes all our sense of safety when it's random like this.
Sadness and heartbreak in this Pickering neighborhood where a steady stream of residents are laying flowers on the victim's front lawn. This is where the retired kindergarten teacher was viciously attacked in what police believe was a random act of violence.
My mom, who's a religious lady, she said a prayer at the lawn there. We bought flowers, put it down, and it's not much, but we just wanted to do what we could.
Some who knew the victim well spoke to City News, but were so shaken they chose not to be identified.
The last time I talked to her, I said to her, if you ever need help on the front lawn, just tell us. But she was active. She would go for walks and she looked after her husband. She was just a very loving woman.
Members of the community tell us the victim's name was Eleanor, a woman in her 80s who has lived here with her husband for the past 3 decades. I'm told she was always smiling and working in her garden.
Our kids just really enjoyed watching how she would dress up this scarecrow, so it felt important to me to acknowledge her presence in our community and that she meant something to us, even though we didn't know her.
The attack happened around 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon, and what followed were hours of panic and fear as an emergency alert was sent out urging nearby residents to shelter in place. At the time, police said they were looking for a male suspect wearing a long black trench coat, black gloves, and a black surgical mask. Home security video shared with City News captured someone matching that description. Another neighbor who did not want to be identified tells me he arrived home around the time of the murder and immediately noticed the suspicious person.
So he looked over at us actually, and we actually made eye contact, and he gave me like a little how do you do wave, but he was like walking very casually, no panic, like he wasn't scared. He was walking very normally, like almost kind of like, like you just see anybody walking around the neighborhood.
A 14-year-old boy from Pickering was arrested shortly after and is now accused of first-degree murder, another shocking layer to this horrific crime.
It's a lot to process, and you just kind of wonder what the events kind of that led to making someone want to do that.
Now, we did get a brief update from Durham Police. They confirm they are investigating reports from area residents about someone lurking in backyards in the days leading up to the murder. As for the suspect, he did appear in court, but because of his age by law, we're not allowed to share any details that could possibly identify him. I can tell you that right now investigators, they are looking for a motive. They'll be searching the suspect's home, social media, and looking into his background for possible answers. In Pickering, Shauna Hunt, City News.